students, I am Ms. Vibha from Maa Kalyanika Public School, Pendle Road, Chhattisgarh. In this video, I am going to teach you class 3rd Maths, exercise 7.2, the second exercise of chapter number 7. So students, in exercise 7.2, see question number A is given, arrange 10 balloons into groups of 4 each. So students, we have to arrange the balloons into groups of 4 each, means we have to make groups. How many groups will be there, that we will find out in this question. But we have to arrange in a group of 4 each, means we have to make groups. Each group we will be having 4 balloons. Okay, so this question is completely dependent on the division, students, that we have to divide these all balloons into 4. Okay, so how to divide it? See, so students, if I am taking 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this I am taking together. These are the 4 balloons. So it is group of 4 each. So first group is here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I am taking the second group. So this is the second group. So how many groups are there of 4? 4 group of 1. This is the first group. This is the second group. And how many balloons are left, students? 2. So what is the meaning of this? That means 10 balloons are there. So 10 balloons are divided into how many groups? That we will find 4 each. So 10 is divided by 4. So 10 divided by 4, 4 2s are 8. So students, 2s are 8. So how many groups are there? This question is only the groups 1 and 2. These are the groups. And 10 minus 8 is 2. So what is this 2, students? 2 leftover remainder. So these are the 2 reminders. Means 2 is the group here. Okay. 2 is the question given is the group here. And this 2 is the remaining balloons. These 2. Okay. So this is the meaning of this question. So question is given here simply. I had explained you here, but question is given groups, dash groups. How many groups are there? This is the first group, this is the second group. So 2 groups are there. So simply we will write 2. Then balloons left over. How many balloons are there? Here we are not counting how many balloons. No, we are only counting how many groups. This is the first group, this is the second group. So 2 groups are there. Balloons left over. How many balloons are left over after making this group of 4 each? So 2 balloons are left. So 2 balloons left over. So question is equal to question. What is the question, students? So this is the question. That means the 2 groups are there. 2 groups. 2 groups is the only question. Group 2 groups are there of 4 each. This is the only question. And reminder is written in front of 2 balloons left over. As I told you, 2 is the remaining. 2 is the remainder. So 2 balloons left over. So 2 balloons are the remainder or the remaining balloons. So 2 groups, question is 2, and 2 balloons left over means remainder is 2. This is the meaning of this question. So by complete this division process, I think you have understood that the given number is 10 here. This is divided into 4, means each group should have 4 balloons. So we are dividing by 4. So after dividing by 4, how many groups we have obtained? 2 groups. That is the question. And how many balloons are left over? 2 balloons are left over. So 2 is the remaining balloon. So in this way we can understand the complete division process. So in this way we have solved question number A. So moving to question number B, students. Find the question and remainder by long division. We have solved in exercise 7.1 also, but here we will solve again by long division process. 42 divided by 5. So simply we will write 42 divided by 5. So we have to give some space, students. Where we have to give some space? Here, because here we have to write the question also. Simply I am writing over here 42 divided by 5. Okay. So we will read the table of 5 for 42. No, we will read the table for 4. But for these students, single digit is here. We will see the single digit. This is 4. 4 is smaller than 5. So that's why we will take both the digits. Okay. 42. So 5 table of 5 we will write for 42. 5 8s are 40 and 5 9s are 45. 9s are 45 is greater. So 8s are we will take. So I am writing over here 8. 5 8s are 40. And what is left? We will subtract here. As no number is there, I will close it. 2 minus 0 is 2 and 4 minus 4 is 0. So students, it is asked find the quotient and the remainder. So what is the quotient? Q here. I am writing Q for quotient and R for remainder. Quotient here is 8 and remainder here what is left over after division. This is the last. It cannot be divided further. No number is here. So it is 2. So 2 is the remainder. So students, in this way simply you can divide and write this quotient and remainder by writing Q or R or complete spelling quotient 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 and remainder spelling REMAINDER. Please don't do mistake in writing the spellings of quotient and remainder. In one you can write and rest you can put Q and R. Okay. So now moving to question number 4. Same. 27 divided by 4. I will write 27 divided by 4. Again we will take 2, but 2 is smaller than 4. We will take both the digits. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Like this we will read the table. 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 4 7s are 28, 7s are 28. So we will take 6s because 7s is greater than 27. 4 6s are 24. We will subtract here. I will close because no other digit is there. 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. So now what is the quotient? What is the remainder? Q is equal to 6 and R is equal to, this is the remainder, 3. Simply. Nothing we have to write more than that. Now moving to question number 5. In this exercise, students, I am solving more questions for you. Okay. So don't worry, we will learn how to divide all the numbers. So this is the division of 2-digit number by 1-digit number. 2-digit number by 1-digit number. Okay. Later on we will learn the division of 3-digit number, 4-digit number like that. So simply 64 divided by 7. So 7 is there, here 6 is there, it cannot be, so we are taking both the digits. 7 5 is 35, 7 6 is 42, 7 7 is 49, 7 8 is 56, 7 9 is 63, 7 10 is 70, 10 is 70 greater, so 9 is we will take. 10 is we are not taking, 9 is 63. You can put division sign like this or you can even put like this. Okay, so I am showing you once again here. You can write like this also, 64. You can put like this and like this. Okay, so 7 9s are 63. You will subtract here. 4 minus 3 is 1. 6 minus 6 0. So now students, Q you will tell me and R also you will tell me. Tell me what is Q? Question here. Yes, very good. Q is this number. This is the quotient 9. What is the remainder? Yes, this is the remainder which is remaining at last. So 1 is the remainder. Now question number 8. Last question I am solving once again for you. So this is 62 divided by, I am putting this sign. You can put both. Either you can solve like this or you can write like this also. So simply I am writing 8. 8 8s are 64. 8 8s is there. 64 is greater. So 8 7s we will take. 8 7s are 56. So now 12 minus 6 is 6 and 5 minus 5 will be 0. Simply yes or no? You can count also 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. 6. 6 is remaining. So you can write here Q and R. So what is Q here? The number written at the top. This is the quotient. Q is equal to 7. Quotient is equal to 7 and the number which is left at the last is the remainder, that is 6. So students, I hope you have understood how to solve, how to find the quotient and remainder by this long division method. So 1, 4, 5 and 8. 4 questions I had solved for you and here this is the complete answer. What is division? That you have understood I think through this balloon diagram and some more tricks which I had told you. So students, in this way exercise 7.2 you can study, you can write in your notebook and you can solve it in your notebook by watching this video. Thank you for watching.